Have you ever seen someone balancing on their hands and thought, wow, how they can do that? Guess what? You can too. The crow pose, also known as Bakasana in yoga, looks challenging, but with this tutorial you can do it in short time. We are starting from an important moment in this tutorial, hands and feet positioning. You need to start from squat position. Your legs should be hip width apart. Next, place hands on the floor. Spread your fingers wide because it helps you to keep balance. And here many teachers say that your hands should be shoulder width apart, but in my opinion it should be a little bit wider. And here is the first hint. If your hands are in shoulder width apart, you can notice that your knees are slides down. You can see with wider placement of your hands, it gives you more stable position in crow pose. As a next step, we try to understand knee positioning. It is also a crucial point because you need to place your knees properly to keep your balance longer. And I prefer to place knee a little bit higher than elbow, somewhere between elbow and your triceps. You place your knee on lower part of your triceps. Someone says that it should be nearby your armpit, but for me it's not comfortable. The next step is about balancing on your hands. I suppose this can take you a longer time to keep balance, but stay patient and you understand how to balancing on your hands. The second hint, while you're balancing, your gaze should be forward, not down but forward. It can help you to balance longer. For example, if you are looking down, you almost immediately falling. And if you are afraid of falling down, take a pillow, place it under your head, and you can practice balancing. And if you are falling forward, do not hurt yourself. Next step is crow pose progression. Place your knees on your elbows. And here, while we're practicing balance, we need to lift off one leg and try to keep balance. Next, you return to the starting position. Next, again, you try to lift off the floor leg and just gradually try to lift your second leg off the floor. For your safety, you can use pillows to not falling forward. Also, we need to talk about the legs positioning. I mean your toes. Someone prefer to keep it apart, and someone prefer to connect your toes. For me, both options are great, and it is up to you which pose do you prefer. And next thing, to practice balancing, you can use pillow. Place it under your head and use a pillow as a support for your head. And here is last advice from me in this tutorial. Before you starting to learn how to do crow pose, you need to properly warm up your wrists, because you're using wrist to balancing and the whole weight press on your wrist, and your wrist should be properly warmed up. I give you some basic exercises like wrist rotation, wrist weights, If you like this tutorial and you want to learn another elements, you can check this video with elbow lever tutorial.